The first time I caught my husband cheating, he apologized and I forgave him. The second time I caught him cheating, he told me to get used to it. This is not my story, by the way. It was sent to me on Instagram. So a little background story. I was the nursery school teacher when I met my husband. I was just a senior high school graduate and never really got a chance to go to the university. But it has always been my dream to become a fashion designer. So I was just teaching for the meantime to save enough money to go train as one. When I met this man, he told me to stop working and that he would take care of me financially. So I stopped working, but I told him I wanted to train as a fashion designer. He told me not to worry and that he would let me train under the best fashion designer in our country. And even though he had the money to help me pay for my training, he kept giving me one excuse after the other. I was finally able to save enough money for the training from the money he was giving me for my daily upkeep. But he told me to use the money for something else and that he will pay everything when the right time comes. I don't know why I kept listening to him because he never did. And over the years, he convinced me to give up on my dream and he made me solely reliable on him. And I didn't really see this as a big deal because he claimed he loved me. When we got married, I was just a housewife and he was the one taking care of the house financially. Everything was great till I gave birth to my first child. He became distant. And that was the first time I caught him cheating. He told me he cheated because I was giving all my attention to the baby, which was a very stupid excuse now that I think about it. But I was very naive and I was scared of losing him, so I forgave him. A few months after this, I had a feeling he was cheating again, but I was scared to confront him because I knew I could never leave him and I would still forgive him. So I just kept quiet and pretended like I didn't know what was going on. Things took a drastic turn after my third child. I actually caught him with another woman in our bed. And when I caught him, he actually stayed in the room with the woman for 2 more hours before the woman left. And when I confronted him, he told me to get used to it. That was when I realized I meant nothing to him. I was just the mother of his children and that was all. After the incident, I was angry. So I stopped talking to him for some time. And he actually stopped giving me money for the house because of that. I realized he was in control of my life because he was the one providing for me financially. I didn't have any source of income and he knew that. And now I have 2 toddlers and a baby. I was stuck and he knew that. I knew deep down within me this was not the kind of life I wanted to live. He also threatened